Hit Music Only.
Der Star unserer Energy Live Session heißt James Bay und ich habe ihn jetzt bei mir im Interview. Moin. Hi.
Hello.
Do you know moin?
Moin. What's moin?
It's like the Hamburg way to say hello.
I didn't know that. Moin.
Yeah. Moin. Moin.
Great.
You can say it on stage.
I like that. All right. I like that. There's a Hamburg way to say hello.
Right.
It's like there being, I suppose, like a London way to say hello, which I'm sure there kind of is, but
With
I like
an accent.
I like. Yeah. I don't know. I like that. Yeah. I like that. That's very cool. Moin.
Moin. How are you today?
I'm okay. I'm a bit tired. We just finished 2 or 3 days ago. We finished quite a long UK tour.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had 3 days off. And when you've been touring and touring, and we did loads of festivals and shows around other parts of the world before the UK tour, and when you have a few days off all of a sudden, your whole body just needs to sleep forever. And I was trying to have fun and do stuff, and I did a few things, but I needed to sleep, and my body still needs that. But you know, here we are. We'd rather play. If I'm honest, sleep's boring. You know?
Well, the work pays off. I mean, congratulations!
Thank
you
you.
won the Q Award yesterday for Best New
I did.
Act.
Yeah, that was fun. The Best New Act. Yeah, that was nice. It was an incredible room. I sat next to. I sat eating roast chicken with Roger Taylor, who's Queen's drummer.
Oh, cool.
So he's a pretty big deal, and that was a lot of fun. It was really cool.
Awesome. Yeah, nice. And I remember the first time I saw you, that was like more than a year ago on YouTube, where you did like the Burberry acoustic sessions.
Sure.
Remember that?
I do indeed. Yeah.
The video has like almost 2 million clicks now.
Wow.
And
Okay.
how much has changed since then?
Lots of things have changed. I think just the pace of life. You know, my passport has changed since then. It used to be nice and clean and new, and now it's just full of stamps of all the different places I've been. So you know, every week feels like a month because we put so much into 1 week. But they fly by really fast as well. A lot has changed about my kind of day-to-day lifestyle. There's a lot of playing gigs, which is really what I hoped I'd be able to do in my life. You know, otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, there's so many small things, so many little things that you realise in hindsight have changed. But it's good. It's all great.
It's all good things?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, that's nice. That's good to hear. You've been to Hamburg before too, right?
I have, yes. I think the first time, or maybe the second time, it was the first or second time I ever played in Germany. And it was in Hamburg, yeah. And it was in this, I can't remember the name of the place, but it was very yellow. All the walls were yellow and very bright, like these lights. And there it was like a youth hostel type place. Mm-hmm. And I kind of put on a free gig there.
Wow.
And they let in as many people as they could let in, and there was about 350 people in this very small room, and either side, you know, out the windows and everything, there was people outside listening to the gig from outside, and everybody, it was kind of a free gig, but they did ask that you bring a cake, so everybody bought their own cake, or most people.
They did.
Yeah. It was like an afternoon and evening sort of show, so it was fun.
That's cool. Maybe somebody's gonna bring a cake today.
Maybe
that would be nice.
That wouldn't be too bad.
You gained a lot of fans here in Hamburg too, and I asked them on Facebook to send me some of their questions for you.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna
read
them out to you. So the first question is from Nick, I guess that's how you pronounce it. It's which artists do you still want to work with?
Still want to work with. I mean, there's so many. I think, you know. Recently on that UK tour I was talking about, we had very kindly, you know, Ronnie Wood from the Rolling Stones jumped up on stage to play a song with us, and
spontaneously.
Not entirely spontaneously. We talked about it about a week before, and you know, that kind of thing. To take that further would still be a dream, you know. I don't know. There's lots, you know. I look at great singers like Sam Smith and great singers like. There's so many out there right now, and I think, you know, I'd love to write with those kind of people and just play. You know, I like to play guitar. They can sing, I'll play guitar. You know, do something like that. I don't know. Those are some off the top of my head.
Frauke's question fits to that topic. She asks, what do you think of the German music scene? Do you know any German artists, German music?
German music scene, I don't know lots about the German music scene. I kind of get the sense, though, and the idea that Germany and the UK, and there's one or two other parts of Europe, we got similar tastes, you know. I like the fact that I can come to Germany and they like, you know, Germany seems to like guitars, which is pretty cool. I like playing my guitar, you know, and I like plugging it in, turn it up loud, and they seem to be able to get into that too, which I love.
Okay. Lena wants to know, Gryffindor or Slytherin?
That's very tough. Because I was at the deal is I was at the set where they filmed Harry Potter the other day.
I know, I saw it on Instagram.
Which was amazing. Gryffindor. I mean, it's got to be Gryffindor. I like the green of Slytherin. I like the colour, but it's got to be Gryffindor, really.
So, if you could choose to be one of the characters, which one is like your favorite?
Hagrid.
Hagrid,
big old Hagrid. Yeah, I'd love to be a giant. Sure.
That would be awesome. So you're not afraid of spiders and everything.
Well, I am. That's a difficult thing. You know, I'm not really into spiders, but I guess if I was Hagrid, I wouldn't have to be afraid.
Okay, cool. Well, talking of Instagram, I saw you have like 999 posts on your Instagram account right now.
What's going to be number 1,000, right?
That's a good question.
It might be tonight. It might be the gig tonight. It might be the crowd tonight. You never know.
You never know.
We shall see.
That would be a cool surprise, though.
That'd be fun.
Sabrina wants to know, what do you miss most when you're on tour?
Everybody at home. All my friends and family. Yeah, that's it really. Because I have to say, being on tour is a lot of fun. You know, and it's still something I'm new to, even though I've been doing it for a year or two. It's still a new thing. It's still a new adventure every time. So, you know, friends and family and the people I grew up with. You know, I'll always miss them wherever I am, and it's always nice to get back to them. So I guess they're the thing that I miss. Yeah.
You have a big family?
Not huge, you know, but I have a family and a lot of friends from home. So yeah, I miss them. I don't like to be out of touch with them too much.
Okay. Steffi her daughter wants to know if you have any pets.
I have no pets. I had a cat for about 13 years. That was my family cat, and then I moved out, and it lasted about 4 more years, and then it died.
What was its name?
His name was Gertie.
Gertie. That's cute.
My mum named her.
Natasha asks, what's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you?
The most embarrassing thing that's happened to me? I don't really know.
Maybe on stage, or maybe something from
on stage. I mean, on
school or
stage,
whatever.
you know, I had a risky one on stage once where I wasn't feeling very well. I had a really bad cold, and we were up in Scotland. And we played in Glasgow, and I thought I was going to cancel the show. And eventually I played it, and I felt terrible. And then I went home from that gig, and I went to bed as soon as I could. I got up the next day thinking I'd feel better. I still felt awful. I felt worse the next day. And we went to Edinburgh. And when we got to Edinburgh to the show, I decided I can do this. You know, I feel myself full of like cold drugs and stuff. And I got up on stage, and it kind of came out of my mouth. I was supposed to say, you know, hello Edinburgh, and I went, hello and I kind of got as far as I almost said Glasgow. I went, hello Glasgow, Edinburgh, and there was like a few people that heard me, and I heard them booing, and then everybody else didn't hear me, and they were like, yeah, Edinburgh. So I was mortified. I was kind of worried. I'm glad most people didn't hear me, because I know nobody likes to hear that. You know, to hear you say the name of the neighbouring town. But I think I got away with it. But it was still incredibly embarrassing, I've got to say.
Sarah wants to know if she can find you on Tinder.
She can't find me on Tinder. She can find my guitarist Andy Cortez on Tinder.
Excuse me?
My guitar player.
Really?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Andy Cortez.
Andy, okay, okay.
You'll find him there. He's up on Tinder. He loves it.
What do you think about dating apps? Have you checked it out?
No, I haven't. They're okay. I don't really. No, I don't. I'm not into them. No, I don't really like it. I like face to face. You know, that's better. Real life. Real life is way better than this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I'm not really into apps like that.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's like only a few minutes left to the show. Usually people always ask, what do you do, like if you have like a ritual before a show?
We don't have any big rituals. I think, you know, the show is where things need to be outrageous and where we need to really perform. So before the show, we're very chilled out. We're very quiet. Just messing around, being ourselves as the band, you know, me and the band. And we save it all really until we get on stage. Yeah, we don't do anything too crazy.
And is there something you always do after a show?
No, you know, there's one thing we always do before the show, but I don't want to reveal what that is. I think that should stay a secret forever, unless you see it.
Okay,
that's behind the scenes though. It could be anything, but you'll never know. There you go.
Okay, I have to ask one more question, and I'm sure you hate it because you get it a lot. You can probably guess what it is already. But
take a deep breath.
I'm not going to ask you if you ever take off your head, because I've seen pictures of you without your head. But Celie wants to know, how many hats do you have, and what are you hiding underneath it?
What am I hiding underneath my hat? song ideas. I've got lots of song ideas up here that I don't want anybody else to know about. I suppose I have 2 hats. There's a third at home that I don't use. I wish I could make this more interesting, but it's just hats. But there you go.
Okay, well that's all. Thank you very much, and have a great night.
No worries, thank you. Nice one.
Hit music only. Energy. Hit music only.